What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the 7th episode of That Time I Got Reincarnated to the Slime Season 2. This one's titled Despair. And, yeah, that's not filling me with a lot of hope about what's going to happen. So Falmouth is well underway in their attack on Tempest. It's not going great because we've got multiple barriers. We've got a barrier that's trapping us and a barrier that's negating magic power. And as a result, that really does harm monsters, since a lot of their abilities come from their magic. Even Rimuru himself, in his fight with Hinata, she's got means to block a lot of his magic skills, and as such he's kind of limited in what he can physically use, and as a result it looks like she actually has the upper hand because she's got all this preparation ready specifically for fighting him and what she's learnt of him. However, she hasn't learnt of Gluttony, it would seem, and that's going to be Rimuru's ace in his sleeve. Like, that's the one thing he's got. And if he's going to survive, he has to hope that this works, and beyond that, who knows what's going to happen. But it doesn't look like Tempest is doing so hot. The other worlders are messing it up as well, because we've got, who is it? Which one is it that's fighting who? Where are they? Shogo was fighting Shion, and then Kyoya was fighting Gobta, and now Gobzo, who is defending against Kyoya, but I don't think... Kirara kind of was useless, though. Like, she was really the useless one, because she had one ability, and then that was immediately negated by Shuna. Although I feel like now that the magic barrier and shit is up, shouldn't she be more useful now, or is she just kind of given up? I don't know. I question that a little bit. But all in all, this attack's probably going to go in their favor, but they're not going to wipe out Tempest. Like, that's too ambitious. There's too many people in Tempest to wipe them out, and they were it's a complete surprise attack, completely unprepared. Which is partly Rimuru's negligence, I suppose. Like, he's trying to do too much at once. And whilst they are kind of independent from him to an extent, they still rely on him too much. Because he is the ruler of Tempest. And when he's away like this, where the only means of contacting is through magic, as soon as that's gone, it's like, well... It's like a headless chicken, really. I'm surprised not more of Tempest military was shown, like especially like the orcs and stuff. Like, I figured they would play into it a bit more. Maybe they'll be playing into it later once we mobilize a bit more. But with a title like Despair, I feel like we're not going to be having a triumphant return to Tempest or anything. I think we'll be able to get back to Tempest finally. Probably see how messed up we got. Maybe we can start planning from there? I don't know. But I'm not expecting this to be I'm not expecting this to be a great episode for us. So I guess we'll see what actually happens. Gonna load the episode up here. As per usual, these are time-based form reactions here on YouTube. If you want to see full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gives you access to all picture-in-picture reactions I do on the channel, which is everything from this season and future seasons, as well as some backdated shows like Mario to the Patriot. I'll be adding more of those in between the season gaps, because that's when it makes more sense to do it. Also have Patreon request shows and such on there, which will be delayed for a little bit, just because I'm coming back from a really rough weekend, and I kind of need to re-establish myself a little bit, which is why certain, Lasdan was late today, but the rest of these should be going up on time. We'll see about that. But yeah, here on YouTube we do time-based, so bottom left of the screen you'll see the time for the episode. I'll count down 3, 2, 1, play. On play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. Watch this one on Crunchyroll, since that's how we licensed it this season. No logos or anything, we're just going to go straight into the episode after a fade in, or a cut in, I'm not quite sure what it's going to be yet. It's just black screen right now. You can use screen flash on my face or the mic to tell when I see transitioning. That should help you sync it up. And with all that said, and making sure we are right at the very beginning, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Alright, Herb. Gluttony? Yep. And they like, even in this episode, they cliffhanger it. Why? Uh, I do wonder when Veldora's going to make a return. Because he's been kind of irrelevant since like episode 2. I mean, yes, we saw him with E3, but like, does that count? And it's funny, there's no real signs of Falmouth involvement at all, really, in this OP, is it? It's all about demon laws and stuff. Like, Falmouth barely makes an appearance. Still love this new outfit. It's also way too cheery for what's going on right now, let's be honest. Oh. Oh. Rimuru is quite creepy like that, it must be said. Holy shit! What a form. Holy shit. Nope. Oh boy. Oh boy. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, we're going extra with this. Holy shit. I mean, how does he survive this? Jesus Christ, this is so epic looking. Jesus. As long as there's a little bit of him left, he can come back, though, I believe. Have you? I don't think you have. Yep, a little bit left. Somehow got out of that. The VA. Right, yes. So was this our distraction? It was all a distraction. 100% the correct move. I don't know about that. Disintegrate really relies on a long cast time, which you would never allow normally. We need to get back to Tempest, by the way. Just saying. Good Daranga. Mm-hmm. How long is it going to take to get there? Isolate, okay. I was about to say it doesn't exist anymore. The forest? Ah, we're coming here, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He's starting to learn. Which in theory means they've made enemies a Dwargon now as well, right? We have an alliance, technically. I don't know if that necessarily covers this, though. Great magic. Anti-magic, yep. Use magical density. Inferior, okay. Okay. If I knew you. Okay. I'm not quite sure how that works, but sure. Alright, here we go. Yep. Tempest be fucked. Looks like the attack has stopped for the most part. Mm-hmm. Hmm. What's with the odd looks? Right, what's going on? Say something, you're worrying me now. If no one says it, I'm gonna look for myself. Oh. Why is no one saying anything? Major concern. What? They're protecting her. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Why is everyone so fucking cagey? We've lost someone, haven't we? We've lost someone. Who? Hmm. 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 Again, they're building this up so much, but they're not saying what specifically. Someone is dead, but who? Oh boy. I'm gonna guess it was the other worlders that actually did it, which means Gobta, Gobzo are probably gone. Oh god, here we go. Who's it gonna be? How many is it gonna be? Still, it's just injuries. We haven't seen a single body. Nope, there we go. Now we're seeing bodies. Mostly goblins right now. Yeah. This was... Ooh, there's quite a few. That's quite a few. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. That was an unwavering rule. There was no exceptions built into that. How's Rimu going to react to this? Yeah, what's Rimu going to do? The other worlders. Probably. Partly that as well. Huh? Right, yeah. Because he was there when it all kicked off, right? I believe. He was in the crowd? Was he? I can't remember. The other worlds came in trying to pick a fight. We didn't give them the fight. Then the barriers went up and all hell broke loose. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 What about Gobzo or Gobzo, however his name was? Hmm. Well, they're back in a week. That's never gonna happen. God must be sick of his name being invoked for wars. Like seriously. Mm. Yes, they have. We're getting too big and powerful as merchant nation. Yep. Falmouth is losing influence. Mm-hmm. Yes, and they will not recognize that. Mm-hmm. World politics is so fun. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Clayman. Mm-hmm. I think Rimuru had an idea, maybe. When isn't he the one pulling the strings? Let's be honest. And smile? Yes, obviously. Okay. Wasn't quite as bad as I expected. I mean, seeing a bunch of dead goblins was kind of expected. Why were they being so cagey then? They wouldn't be that cagey over some losses, would they? I expected someone more important to die, honestly. Although they haven't mentioned Shion or Shuna at all in all of that. Like, they haven't mentioned them at all. And they were directly fighting with the Otherworlders, so... I guess it could still be bad. Alright, next time. Hope. Okay. Bit more optimistic. So yeah, we have a week to prepare for Falmouth's re-invasion of Tempest. I'm guessing that's what this whole new outfit look is for. Our war outfits, I'm guessing. If so, that I mean they look hot, let's be real. Those outfits are brilliant. But still. It could have been worse. That could have been worse. I feel like it might still be worse because there was no way they'd be that cagey over losses. Would they? I know, I feel like there's something not being said here. I feel like there's still more to go. I mean, we're still only just dealing with the aftermath of it, right? But I still feel like there's a little bit more that we should explain. Again, the lack of Shion or Shuna being mentioned here. At least I didn't see him mentioned at all that episode. Maybe I missed it. But I didn't see either of them get mentioned. They're not here at the meeting for whatever reason, which is weird because Shuna would pretty much always be there for a meeting. And we still don't really know what's going on with Milim and her attack on Urazania, do we? We know apparently it's gonna happen, but we've not seen her this season to know what the hell's going on. When is that attack meant to be happening? I don't think it coincides with our attack, does it? I don't think it's that soon, but... I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see, but Gobita survived. They didn't mention Gobzo at all. think it's Gobuzo, right? Is it Gobuzo or Gobuzo? One of you can correct me on that. We didn't get to mention whether he's alive or not, unless he was among some of the bodies. I don't know. But him, Shion, and Shuna are the only unaccounted for. I guess Rigor as well. Was Rigor seen in that last bit at all? Give me a shot of everyone in this room, please. Where is it? There it is. There's Rigor. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, the only other named characters we're missing: Shion, Shuna, Gobzo. Everyone else who's been named, like Pakuro and stuff, has been accounted for. Well, the other blacksmithing dwarf, Kijin, has kind of been forgotten, in all honesty. So I don't think we need to worry too much about them. I think they've kind of just been forgotten as a character. What was their name? Let's see if I can find them in this list here, maybe. Kurobe. Yeah, they've kind of just disappeared, so I don't know if they're in danger or not, or if anyone would care if he was in danger at this point. So yeah, next episode sounds a bit more hopeful, quite literally. But that could have been worse. I don't know if this was more... See, here's the thing. Normally for a TV anime... And when does this one air? Does this air, like, in the daytime? What time slot does this have? That would be... That'd be an evening time slot. It's not a late night time slot, though, is it? Slime. Can't seem to... It's on Tokyo MX. Where was it? Where's season 2? I think this airs like earlier than typical normal anime. Because normally anime airs like midnight time. I think this one airs earlier than that. So maybe that would be playing into why maybe this felt... I'm going to assume the manga was more graphic. I'm just going to assume, because manga and light novel stuff is usually way more graphic than TV anime, especially when the TV anime is not in a late night time slot. Especially for a show like this, which has not really had the most graphic nature to it. Suddenly injecting a lot of graphicness probably wouldn't work so well from an anime standpoint, an anime-only standpoint at least. So I'm going to assume the manga was more graphic with it. But even still, I think we got off very, very lucky. And it might just be the anime not showing us the true scope of what happened, but I think we got off fairly lucky. Not accounting for what possibly happened to 3 named characters. We don't know what happened to them yet. I guess next episode we'll be told what happened to them? Or are we just going to forget about them? I don't know. Either way, no spoilers about what happened to them, because I don't want to know yet. I want to see what happens. Because, like I said, I'm an anime only on pretty much every show I've ever watched, so I want to see how they're going to reveal what the hell happened to those 3 characters. Because those 3 were directly in conflict with the Otherworlders. And the Otherworlders were the ones that were doing some of the serious messing up. The soldiers just came in, had a bit of fun killing, and then left and were like, yeah, we feel good about ourselves, because we took on completely... innocent and completely... They didn't even fight back. Like, that's the thing. Like, the soldiers, I don't know how they can feel good about themselves against an enemy that doesn't even fight back or want to fight back against you. But Rimuru's got to go back on his first rule. No attacking humans. Now it's like, you only attack humans when we've been wronged first. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I like that they made a callback to that first rule, though. It makes a lot of sense that they called back to that. So, anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one. If you can enjoy something like that, anyway. Leave a like if you enjoyed the episodes, per usual, as well as your comments for the episode. Be mindful of spoilers, because I'm sure there's going to be some spoilers relating to Shion and Shuna, and I guess Gobzo as well, as to where the hell they are, because they've not been mentioned, so be mindful of that. And don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Winter 2021 lineup you can find on the channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.